Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nick Tan Chats. My name is Nick Tan, and on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about something called Max Shot by Sinbad Max along with Ochiu Magic. So hi again guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for showing up, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for spending some time with me today. So on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you about something called Max Shot that is released by a magician named Sinbad Max. Okay, and this is produced with Ochiu Magic. So what is Max Shot? Well, it is a system actually of doing a shot glass production. Okay, so if you know shot glass productions, what usually happens is, the performer shows like a silk or a hanky, and from within it, he produces a shot glass, all right, full of their preferred choice of drink. And if you are familiar with these kinds of effects, right, you will know that most of the methods out there do involve a certain kind of an approach, right, to the basic method. And this version, Max Shot, is kind of like a combination, all right, because it has that kind of element, as with like the usual way of doing the effect, but it also adds in something else, okay? And it's kind of like a combination of these two methods, which I think make it to be a really interesting way of doing the shot glass production. So what do you get when you purchase Max Shot? Well, along with the box and all the goodies, that it contains, which I'll talk about in just a while, you will also gain access to a tutorial video. And on the tutorial video, Sinbad will take you through everything you need to know about Max Shot itself, all right, the complete system. He will introduce the project to you and also tell you all about all the props that you receive together with your package. He will discuss with you how to maintain the props, care for the props, prepare the props, use the props, how to ring them in and out of play. There will be studio performances of the effects and the routines that are possible with this system, and of course, everything is explained really, really clearly. There are also other applications that this system will allow you to do, and everything again is discussed in great detail. So what do you get inside the box itself? Well, there are some little bits, okay, and let's talk about those first. There are two pieces of cloth. One is kind of like a large white cloth for you to get started, trying out the moves and performing with, trying out the routine. And then there is like one of these smaller cloths. This is kind of like a microfiber cloth, I suppose, for you to clean the shot glasses with. There are two other kinds of little, well, I don't really call them gimmicks. Well, I suppose they are, all right, which I won't show here. But it's a really simple thing, all right, that comes along, and they work along with the glasses. Okay, so let's talk about the glasses themselves, because I think these two are what took me by surprise. Okay, when I first opened the package, you get two of these glasses, and one of them is a regular glass. Okay, in fact, it's this one over here. Okay, this is just a regular shot glass. Then comes this one, which is the gaffed shot glass, okay, and holding it up to the camera like that, I think you have to agree that it looks absolutely beautiful, right? It's a gaffed glass, okay, but it looks extremely realistic. You can show it all around. Obviously, this cannot be examined by your spectators, but it really, really looks good. In fact, opening the package, this was the item that kind of got my attention first. When I picked it up and when I started looking at it, I was just kind of marveling at how great this thing looked. Even if you hold up the glasses side by side, well, obviously they look slightly different. If you were here with me and if you were to look at these two like that, the strange thing is, I think, in my opinion, the gaffed one looks more real than the actual one itself, for some reason, okay? But anyway, you get two of these, and it is this glass over here that allows you to perform a really interesting phase just before you do the shot glass production with the liquid. Okay, now there are like two handlings of the shot glass production. So in one of the versions, it's kind of like a really straightforward, showing a small table napkin, all right, and then just producing the shot glass, all right, full of the liquid. Okay, so that's one of the versions. It's kind of like a direct kind of a handling. And then there is a second version, which I found to be really interesting, which uses this glass over here. And let me just perform it for you once right now. Alright, so a performance of one of the versions of what you can do with Max Shot looks something like this. You show a kitchen towel, a kitchen napkin, and you crush it up into a really small little paper ball, just like that. Alright, and then with just a snap of the fingers, you slowly unravel it, and from within it, you produce a shot glass. Alright, so you can display the shot glass all around, and then for the finale, you can produce the shot of whiskey, just like that. Alright, so that was one of the handlings that you can perform with this system, okay, using this pair of shot glasses. And what I really like about it is there is that first production, right? Obviously that performance wasn't, well, I don't think it's that great because I've not practiced it that well, but it's a really interesting handling, I felt, because it allows you to produce the glass first, right? You know, empty, just showing it all around, and the conditions under which you produce the glass, I think looks quite good, you know, sleeves rolled up, just a flat paper ball, and when you unravel it, you know, the glass is there, right? So while they are kind of reacting to that, you're already getting one step further by, you know, doing the shot glass full of liquid production, right? So there's a multiple step to the whole thing, which I quite enjoy, actually. And on top of these two kinds of productions that you can do with this system, there are other applications with this glass. Well, one of them, I'll quickly discuss it, is where Sinbad, you know, shows like a notebook. You know, you open up the notebook, and from within the notebook, right, you open it up, and then you can produce the shot glass from it. And then there is another handling, or rather effect, that you can perform with this, okay? So that one is like a smash and stab kind of a routine, like a roulette kind of a routine, whereby you've got maybe two small paper cups on the table. Spectator names one of them, you smash that one that they name, and when you lift up the other, there is a broken shot glass underneath. And then with that broken shot glass, you can toss up a balloon and burst the balloon as well, right? Proving that it's real and it's sharp. So that one was a really clever application. You will require more of these glasses, okay? So if you were to want to perform that routine along with this the shot glass production, you will need to get additional two more of these glasses. I think they are available on the Ochiu Magic website. So you need to get two more of these glasses along with this, which will give you a total of 3 of these gaffs. And then there is some arts and crafts that are involved in preparing the glasses for the roulette routine, okay? But of course, this is just in case you wish to perform that roulette routine, right? If you're just getting this to perform the shot glass production, just getting this package alone is good enough. What I really like about just using this as a direct shot glass production is the method, okay, that you use to kind of hold out the glass itself along with the drink, right? Because of how it is, you can really get into it from anywhere you can kind of imagine, right? From a pocket, from inside jacket pocket, from your case. It's really simple and secure as well, all right? Because I think one of the concerns for people when performing these kinds of effects is the holdout and getting ready to perform the routine, right? And you can really keep this quite comfortably in your pocket, and it will be ready, without fear of leakage or spilling up till the very moment you're going to perform the routine. Okay, so it's a really secure system, and the system that is used to keep it like that also actually aids you in, well, the method, all right, to kind of, shall I say, steal, okay, and load as well. But all in, if you are interested in like shot glass productions, and don't mind having a look at something else where they incorporate this kind of method, right, making it a bit different, a bit more interesting, then you can have consider having a look at this over at Ochiu Magic. Granted, I'm not that experienced with shot glass productions. I've only reviewed one more, okay, on my channel, so you can have a look at that one as well and kind of compare and contrast that one along with this. I suspect that people will kind of wonder about which one to get, but I think in terms of effect, if you're just using this as a direct shot glass production, both of these products will do it. But if you are looking for an additional beat, alright, just before you produce a shot glass, meaning the ability to cleanly produce an empty shot glass first, and then somehow filling it up with the liquid, then this one would be the way to go. Alright, I want to thank Ochiu Magic for really kindly sending this over to me so that I can have a look at it and chat about it with you guys on this show. If you want to have a look at Sinbad Max's Max Shot, do head on over to the website. I will leave the link in the description box down below. But for now guys, that's all for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it as well. Till the next episode, do stay safe, take care of yourselves, have fun with your magic and your mentalism, and I will see you on the next one.